Nothing was more guaranteed, Pezza, when we found out that Pakistan needed to win this game by 1 million, and you just thought, well, I know that England's now going to win this game. And that's exactly what has happened. What a wonderful, wonderful contribution to this tournament both these sides have made. Highlights deluxe for the other fans of these countries, because just the joy that they've given us throughout the tournament of like, look how much they fucked this up. And this was a great way to finish the tournament.
A couple of whipping boys for us all to laugh at. This was a toss-based match.
Yes.
Everybody knows that England loves to chase.
Yes, and to toss the salad.
But any sober read of history helps us understand that India is not included in this one-liner.
Right,
well,
okay.
it kind of is, actually.
Well, okay.
Any sober read of history helps us understand that England love to crush hope more. And that's what they did at the toss.
Yeah, okay.
With Joss. He just tossed it. He just went, we'll have a stick.
We'll end your tournament.
Yeah. Little smirk.
Yeah.
Carry on. And he's entitled to do that.
I suppose so.
England loves to do shit like that.
I suppose so.
So he made the right call.
The Great Cricket is brought to you by Cricket.com. You can download the Cricket.com app from the App Store. You can also subscribe to their YouTube channel, Cricket.com/TV. Punch that into the search engine there on your old YouTube machines. But you can also download the Cricket.com app from the App Store. And we thank Cricket.com for supporting TGC, indeed the Great Cricketer, throughout this World Cup. And everything that's happened before as well. We thank Cricket.com. All right, Pez, this game, England made 337 for 9, and then that meant that Pakistan... It means that...
I think it's amazing.
It meanded that Pakistan needed to getted that in 7 balls. So the game was pretty much fucked from the toss.
Exactly.
And they were bowled out for 244 in 43 overs. But, hell of a tournament for both sides.
Pakistan, unfortunately, couldn't chase this in 6.4 overs, which once again is at least a question mark about Babar's captaincy.
Yes, of course.
I think.
Yes.
So, what are you looking at here? Stokes scores some runs, Root scores some runs, too little, too late. They make the Champions Trophy. Who gives a shit? It's a dire result from them. England's been worse than Pakistan.
Yes.
We'll talk about Pakistan.
Yes.
Pakistan have more haters than England.
Yes.
That's just a population thing.
That's a population thing.
Then again, I think if everyone got together, I think England would have more.
Yeah.
What are you going to say? Bloke scored runs. Shrug. Stokes good. Root good.
Yeah. When the guys score runs, it looks like, these guys got some good players.
Yeah.
Meaningless.
A lot of England fans selling tickets. Who are going to go to the semis. What else have I got? Mohammed Wasim, salad package.
Yeah.
David Willey, well done. Got fucked on by his own country.
Yeah.
Player of the match last game.
Yeah. 100 ODI wickets.
Yeah. Three for and 15 off 5, striking a 300, couple zacks.
Yeah.
All good.
Looks like a good play for the future.
Mohammed Rizwan did his hamstring while getting out, emblematic of Pakistan's tournament. Saud Shakil, hapless dismissal. It's a full toss. Is there any way for Pakistan to lose other than haplessly? No. I respect them for that.
No. More calamity needed.
Yeah, exactly. Bring the boys home. Mm-hmm. Things are bad. If you're losing like this to England, the minnows of the tournament.
Right.
End of an era for England. We've been saying for the last 3 or 4 weeks. A lot of their chroniclers will jerk them off for all of that. This defense of the World Cup is worse than the quality of the win of their World Cup. So for me, they're unders.
That's interesting. And also their main rivals won a World Cup in their dynasty.
Careful, be careful, people listening to all of this. The entire conception of what England has done with this team will be that they are absolutely fantastic and no one's been better. The performance of this World Cup was worse than anything that they had achieved as a team. But that will be ignored.
Fuck. That you might be right, but just like you saying that has shocked me on my Sunday morning.
Yeah, because that's the way that these things get structured up. It's like, okay, this is an aberration. It's all over. Let's forget about this. Wash this to the side. Wash all of our little ales.
Have you also noticed like this thing of like, and it's really weird in these tournaments where if you have a bad tournament, usually it's over in 2 or 3 games. But with this Cricket World Cup, it's not my fucking problem. Sorry,
England,
you've been
dreadful.
Fucking dog shit.
We see you.
Embarrassing
We
dog
see
shit.
you. The fact that you're talking about Champions Trophy qualification is the zenith of your humiliation, England.
God.
Disgrace. You have done failure. As usual, England, you have done failure with more competence than you did success.
Don't you think...
I really hate how Pakistan and India are fighting about stuff, but for us, it's fine with England.
Yeah, that's that's right. Don't you think for both of these sides that were playing this game, the frustration must be like, look, I've seen these guys do good stuff, and like for England specifically, where like they now finished 3 wins. If they just fell over the line in like 2 other games, they would pick New Zealand, you know?
Didn't happen.
But they've been so bad. And so when it comes to this game, this meaningless game against a good side who were before the toss playing for something, you know, scraps maybe, you know, a bee's dick of a chance.
Yeah, bee's dick stuff. But if my auntie's had wheels, she'd be a bike. You know? Exactly.
And then I see Stokes score runs and Familiar and Root is in the runs as well. Yeah, it's like,
must be nice.
Play well. It's like...
Oh, you remember how to play?
Partridge shrug.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Good to see you, England. Yeah. Oh, you can play, can you?
Yeah. Welcome to the tournament. Farewell. You know, I would just sense...
If only.
I'd be so frustrated if I was a fan of both these sides.
Yeah.
In this game. I mean, like Pakistan basically lost the tournament at the toss where they basically couldn't win it unless they rolled them for 6. Right. So,
well, I mean, they lost it obviously well before that, etc., etc.
Yes, of course,
cricket, etc.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, I suppose that was the game. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we saying? Well done, David Willey.
No one's shooting X's and O's on this.
Yeah.
On this
couple of 50s from Pakistan players. BABAR 38. You know, England and Pakistan's exit.
Yep.
Does Stokes retire now again?
He's gonna think about his future after the knee surgery. So he's retired from ODI cricket, and then he's come back for the World Cup. It hasn't gone that well.
He will not play another one-day international again.
No, there's no way. He also said he's got big plans for the Test side.
I'm sure he'll fucking tell us about it, and they all will.
Yeah,
you're releasing books after 2-2 Ashes series, then I'm sure the plans are big. Now,
you know what they're going to do is they're going to score their runs so quickly that Pakistan are going to start paying their players.
The fuck?
That's how they're going to save Test cricket.
Ramesh Raja on TMS before the game, I think a couple of days before the game, he was talking about BABAR. I'm being serious here, and he said he's mulling over a few things, as in Ramesh talking about BABAR. He says he's mulling over a few things. I had a chat with him yesterday and he's depressed. I think what has happened back home is obviously there's been a massive backlash as expected, but it's the way they've targeted certain players, especially Babar Azam, during the World Cup campaign is not great and has not been great. Our media can be absolutely cold-hearted. He was down and out, Babar, but it is the World Cup, so they've got to take the heat somehow. Problem with his team, it has the potential to play modern-day cricket. It's just that they've been shy and timid in their approach. A few of the players have been out of form as well. I think there's a lot of pressure on him, and I think he has to decide what he wants to do. My understanding is that, I'm not sure if Ramesh Raja is just stepping up and clinically diagnosing Babar Azam, but, you hope there's nothing like that happening. Maybe it's just a colloquialism. But either way, I think the next step with the Pakistan team is, does he crack on as their captain? Do you put this whole thing down as an aberration, or do you give someone else like... I think the people in the conversation are Shaheen Shah Afridi leads his franchise, Mo Rizwan and Shut Up Khan, the other three in the conversation. That feels to me to be the next step as a result of them not qualifying for the semi-finals, which they haven't really done a lot in World Cups. I learned that from Virender Sehwag, who likes to talk a lot about Pakistan's failures.
Yeah, that's right.
Only because they talk about it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Some good water battery.
Yeah, so.
Do you think that,
should have been
England's catastrophe of a World Cup has been, it's almost stolen the limelight away from Pakistan's tournament itself, where, because they were the number one team coming to the tournament, whatever that means. What it means is nothing. Rankings mean fuck all, right? But
Pakistan less shit than England.
Yes, they were, yet they still managed to lose, heaps of games. You think about it, they actually only just got over the line against Sri Lanka, who actually finished bottom. Yeah. No, the Netherlands are at the moment.
But they weren't sitting underneath the Netherlands for most of the tournament.
No, that's right. That's
and England, and but that doesn't matter with England.
So. With Pakistan, just with a bit of a wink and a nod, you're just thinking okay, India's going to make it hard for Pakistan in their home country to make it into a final, But actually, then it wasn't really nefarious circumstances at all. Really, they just completely underperformed. Okay, maybe some of the grounds they played at weren't ideal for them. But, it's not like they're fucking hosting the thing. But they've just actually underperformed. And, Babar Azam is their star player and he has not played that well. So that's actually
Maybe we just found out the levels that everybody is at. I mean, at the end of the day, like that we thought there were probably 6 teams, but if you include Afghanistan, who nearly got there, 7 teams into 4 spots. Maybe we just ended up with the 4 that just about played the best. Maybe they're the best 4 teams, and what are you going to do? Like, should Pakistan be better? Maybe New Zealand's just better than Pakistan and Australia. They, sometimes sport doesn't even have great like poetry or drama sitting underneath. You're like, you play enough games, you just figure out who's been better. Pakistan lost games they should have lost. And
I mean, it's right. If you play 9 games and you don't make it, if you lose more than you win, then you're like, okay,
doesn't mean you need
good.
to create material that you burn on the streets, which are effigies of people. Just not as good at the game of cricket.
Though that is fun.
Hashtag AskTGC. Do we want to? I mean, we got sent a lot of stats. About Pakistan.
You lose some stats?
I don't know. I mean, let's just hear the song, I guess.
It's time for cricket.com stat dog. Do you think people wake up this morning, mainly in India, being like, yeah, fuck off Pakistan?
Probably.
Yeah. Do they also used to open the batting for India?
My recording goat, man.
Cricket.com stat dog.
Who's a good little boy?
Who's a good little boy?
11 different statistics coming from cricket.com this morning. England v Pakistan.
What do they say more of, when India's done something good or when Pakistan's fucked up?
About the same.
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay. Well, it was let's just go over an England one. It was the most runs scored by England in the first 10 overs this World Cup, 72 for none. Land of hope and glory. Shut the fuck up.
Hole.
In this World Cup, Pakistan bowlers have conceded 60-plus runs in the first 10 overs in 6 out of 9 innings. That's going to hurt you. What else have they got for us? Cricket.com. Pakistan spinners in the last 3 World Cups.
Yeah. Dog shit, I reckon.
Yeah, well, in 2023, 12 wickets, an average at 84.7, going at 6.2. That's going to hurt you. Strike rate of 81.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. It's not going to miss.
Yeah, but in 2015 it was only 6 wickets, an average of 83, but a lower economy rate, and a strike rate of 92.
Yeah.
Now, most runs conceded by a bowler in a World Cup edition, Haris Rauf has now earned that title. 533 runs conceded. However, he has eclipsed possibly one of the most important bowlers in the tournament in 2019 who won the World Cup, Adil Rashid, who conceded 526 in 2019. So,
well, he was unlucky, to be fair.
Well, he won a World Cup, so it's just like I suggested.
Yeah, but did they?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Most innings conceding 60-plus runs in a World Cup edition, Haris Rauf.
Yep.
5.
Yep. He was shit, to be fair, Haris Rauf, this World Cup. Like for a guy that's got a great pedigree, especially in T20 cricket, and this actually wasn't T20 cricket, it's actually an ODI World Cup, which is a different thing, but
he got pumped.
He was shithouse, yeah.
Chris Wokes has become the player with most wickets for England in a World Cup.
Go
World Cups. Go Wokes, go Brokes. Stockbroking. That's a stockbroking little line there. Okay, I haven't even read this, but Pakistan's 2 top wicket takers, Shaheen and Rauf, have conceded 1,014 runs this World Cup. On the other hand, their top 2 run scorers, Rizwan and Shafiq, have scored 731 runs combined. Difference between top 2 run scorers and top 2 wicket takers across teams.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, so India's runs scored by top 2 run getters, 985. Runs leaked by top 2 wicket takers, 345. So the difference is plus 640.
Boys, what's going on at cricket.com? What's going on at the offices there, boys?
Pakistan is at the end. Yeah, fuck, they're working hard for this stat. Pakistan have 730 between their top 2 run getters, 1,014 top 2 wickets, so their difference is minus 283. That's the lowest of any team.
Right.
So.
Yeah, okay. Well, something to think about.
Then just another one summing up how Harris's World Cup campaign has been.
Oh, more Haris Rauf stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Probably put the boot in.
The 5 innings conceding 60-plus runs, the most by a bowler in World Cup edition. Okay, you already said that. 9.4 is his economy in the first 10 overs. The worst for any bowler with 10 plus overs in this phase in a World Cup edition since 99.
All right, okay.
In a World Cup edition since 99.
Yeah.
16, most sixes conceded by a bowler in a World Cup edition. That's a good stat.
That's a good start, yeah.
He went for 16 sixes.
Fucking hell.
And he's conceded 533 runs, as said. The most by a bowler in a World Cup edition.
Yeah.
So,
So all looking pretty good for Pakistan to make the semis then.
I did like Wazim. You saw Wazim's, from the Pavilion show.
Yeah, what did he say?
Wazim said the way they win is to put runs on the board, then lock England in their change rooms and have them all timed out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not bad.
That's why he's the king.
That's not bad.
Not bad
I
at
wouldn't
all.
mind that humour from India in reverse. So,
Yeah. I'm into it.
There you go, mate.
Yeah, all right.
That's it.
Okay.
Did we get? Yeah, I haven't read out a hashtag ASKTGC. That's from CJQL2ZD.
Yep.
Should India switch Siraj and Shami and go for 2 all-rounders, Thakur and Pandya moving forward, or go for 4 pure bowlers and 2 all-rounders?
It's interesting, yeah, because sometimes you can watch a video not involving that team at all and you're just thinking, yeah, okay, well, that video is good, but what about this? What about the bowlers from my team? Have you thought about that? It's just a numbers game, isn't it? It's all just a numbers game. Yeah, I would pick Shami over Siraj, to answer that question seriously.
Over Siraj.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Would you?
I think they're going to play all of them, aren't they? They're going to just go Bumrah, Siraj, Shami. Just going to keep that side.
Yeah.
Fuck off the all-rounder. Just go specialist, motherfucker, and just boss everything.
You know, like for a team to score 340 or 337 or whatever the fuck England scored, you would just think like, geez, some guys did really well, and it's time to see some people celebrate my team. And what this show has proved is that ODI cricket is dead. These results are meaningless. We could have had many of these games in this World Cup, but thankfully it's actually been a really good World Cup when you think about it so far, that we've had so few of these dead rubber games. So
few of these brothel games.
Just dead rubbers everywhere. We'll be back tomorrow morning to review India and the Netherlands, and I predict that is going to be a fucking bloodbath. See you tomorrow.